How can we get Gnucash? Well, let's go to the Gnucash software. We'll look for free accounting software. Okay, we'll search for it. Here we'll select our operating system, alright? Whether it's Linux, Microsoft, Apple, or others, okay? In my case, it's Windows, okay? We click and automatically, as you can see, it gives us the .x file, so that's the executable. Let's wait and open it, okay? We click on Run and then select our preferred language. We click OK, accept the license, and then save. Next, and if we want an icon, we can add one for the computer, and there we have it. Finally, we click Finish and can open the Gnucash tool here. We're welcomed, and we're all set. It's that simple. Alright, how can we create our first account file in Gnucash using XML, their preferred extension, to start working with the program and understand how it functions? Basically, we'll go to the Files section, okay? We have Tools, Windows, Reports, and more here. Go to Files, click New File, then Continue without saving. Here we have the setup, right? Now we'll keep clicking Next. It asks about trading accounts, stock splits, budgeting, and company info, okay? Counters, well, the rates. Click Next. Here we can choose the currency, alright? Dollars work fine. Now, what type of account to create, okay? Usually the common account is the standard choice, but as you see, there are many options, and each of these types would have its own thing. Well, we could keep hitting next, but it's best to finish by clicking apply. And here, as you can see, we're going to enter the name, okay? Here we can choose from different formats. I recommend leaving XML as default, which is what this program uses. Now let's name it accounts and save it, alright? Obviously, we could save the project wherever we want. As you can see in the top left, we now have our first project created. Alright, how can we create sub-accounts in Gnucash? Let's say we've created a common account, as in our case, okay? A common account set up with our assets, income, expenses, and so on. Here we see assets, equities, expenses, income, and liabilities. Say in assets, we open current assets and see money in portfolio, account, and savings. We might think, there's still a section missing like receivables, right? Let's say we've done a job, okay? And there are still things to be collected, so in current assets, we right-click, select new account, and name it whatever we want. Cash incoming, okay? Money coming in, you know? Here we have various settings, like setting it to dollars and choosing where we want it. I've left it as is in assets. It doesn't matter. We can add a description to keep track of it later. As you can see, it's showing where this will be created. Within assets, under current assets. If I didn't want it there, I could select another section, okay? No problem at all. And once we have it, we need to pick an account type. Let's say credit card, then click OK, alright? And there we have it. Cash incoming, as you see, with no description, doesn't show up here, okay, which is how it should be. Alright, how do we record income in Gnucash? Well, we have our assets section, right? And we'll go to income, which is our earnings, okay? Let's say we've received a salary, alright? We'll go to salary here, and we'll set the date, okay? The date, let's say April 1st, for example. A description like April salary programmer, okay? It doesn't matter. And now we'll enter the money received in income. Let's say we got $2,000 that month, okay? Where do we want that money transferred? Alright, so we open this drop down to choose where to transfer it. Let's say we want it in gift expenses, for example. We want it transferred. If we scroll up, we go to assets. Let's say we want to put it in the savings account or in the incoming cash, right? That is money yet to come, for example, would be appropriate, wouldn't it? Like if we're recording a salary we haven't received yet, we want to put it in the checking account. Well, let's put it in the savings account, okay? Now that we have it, as you can see, there's no charge, right? If we wanted to add a charge, we could, and it would show the deduction, okay? But that's not the case here. The charge would basically be the fee they'd take for processing the payment. If we go to account now, you can see we've received a $2,000 salary, okay? And it's indeed in the current assets, right? Within current assets, I have $2,000 in my savings account. Got it? It's that simple. All right. How can we record an expense in Gnucash, this accounting program? Well, once we've created a common account in Gnucash and entered some data, like receiving a salary that's now an asset in our savings account, let's say we want to move that. It's not ideal to move from savings. Let's move cash and wallet instead. Shall we do it? Let's add other income, okay? We'll go to other income and say we've received $500, all right? Another income, let's say from YouTube videos, okay? YouTube videos, got it. And this will be transferred, right? We'll move it up, okay? See this drop down? We can move it up and down. Let's move it to cash in wallet, okay? Enter, the transaction is recorded there. Well, the transaction, you know, the accounting, and there we have, right, money in cash, $500. Now we select these $500. To record an expense, as you can see, we have a list of things we've done.
For example, here we received $500, okay? Now comes the expense, alright? In this case, whatever we spent, we're going to spend, for example, well, let's look at the transfer first, okay? We'll say transfer and go to expenses. Expenses would be the costs, and let's say we bought books, okay? We bought three financial books, alright? 3 business books. We'll go to expenses and enter that we spent money on 3 books. Let's say about $80, okay? We hit enter and the subtraction is done, see? Now I have $420 in cash in wallet and in expenses. I see $80 in the book section, right? It's that simple. Hope you liked it.
Alright, how can we track our company's accounts receivable? Okay, we're going to create this category, but we'll do it properly. Let's go to the current assets section, alright, of our company. We right click within a common account or the one we have, and what we're going to do is create a new account, okay? We'll create a new account in current assets, call it currency incoming. I like to add currency for clarity later, okay? We copy the name and description. Now we'll set the account type as asset, or rather receivable. Okay, that's basically the money you're going to receive. I'll set it to always fly me automatically. We click OK, alright? Let's open it. No, not this one, sorry. Currency incoming. And there it is, okay? This is what we want to see. In currency incoming, as you can see, when opened, we have lots of info, but first we have the date, type, and when the action will occur, okay? It could be a sale, whatever, and the customer, right? This is important. The person's name, the transfer, where it'll be made, and the payment, okay? How much we'll be receiving. So let's do it. Well, the due date is the completion date. Okay, let's put the customer's name here, for example, Juan. Below, we can put what they bought, like service, cleaning service, whatever. Okay. Action, well, buy, right? The action they've done. That's it. If you don't need to fill things out, don't worry, okay? If it's obvious. And now, the transfer. Where will this payment go when it's made? Well, it'll go to, say, cash wallet, okay? Cash, the payment is $350, and we hit enter, and there we have the payment registered, okay? You see, if we move all this, it's in red because we haven't received it, right? Theoretically. So there we have it. Current incoming, $350. We don't have it yet. If we go here, it shows future $350. It's that simple. Alright, to wrap up this guide, I've been showing you how to use this tool. Obviously, there are many use cases, each with specific needs, but I think I've covered the basics. I hope it wasn't too complicated for you. I believe it's a tool that's easy to use. It's also a way to keep your income organized. And, well, let's move on to the interesting part, shall we? It's about viewing all the transfers or money movements made throughout the day. So we go to Tools and then to General Journal, okay? As you can see, here we have the dates when different transactions were made, right? The description and all the information we've entered. For example, here, 3 financial books. Well, the expenses, 80 in expenses, okay? That have gone out, right? Found out, for instance, okay? So I hope this tool has been useful to you. I think it's very helpful for small businesses or even for personal use to keep track of everything that all the money, especially if you have many transfers to organize and such, it can be really valuable. And why not to have a more formal record? So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in future videos.